What's up, my loyal betrayers? Today we are talking about a project that is going to absolutely dominate your social media feeds and break every streaming record in the book. If you've been waiting for a drama that perfectly blends high-stakes palace intrigue, a legendary revenge plot, and a romance so grand it feels like a fairy tale, then get ready. We are diving into the official confirmation of the most anticipated live-action adaptation of the decade, The Remarried Empress. This isn't just another royal romance. This is a cultural phenomenon with billions of views on Webtoon, and for years, fans have been begging for a drama version. Well, the wait is finally over because Disney Plus has officially greenlit this as their flagship original for the second half of 2026. This is huge because it's reported to be one of the most expensive K-productions ever made, filming across Europe, specifically in Prague and Germany, to capture that lush, Western fantasy aesthetic that made the art of the Webtoon so famous. We're talking massive ballroom scenes, Victorian-inspired gowns, and a level of production value that looks more like a Hollywood epic than a standard drama. The story centers on Navier Ellie Trovi, played by the iconic Shin Minah. Navier is the definition of perfection. From the moment she could walk, she was groomed to be the Empress of the Eastern Empire. She is brilliant, politically sharp, and carries herself with a stoic grace that makes her feel almost untouchable. She doesn't just wear the crown, she is the backbone of the entire government. For Navier, her marriage to Emperor Sovishu wasn't a fairy tale, it was a lifelong partnership and a duty she performed flawlessly. They were childhood friends who grew up in the palace together, literally holding hands as they were trained to lead an empire. They were a power couple. But then, everything changes during a hunting trip. Emperor Sovishu, played by Ju Ji-hoon, comes across a girl caught in a trap. This is Rashta, played by Lee Se-young. Rashta is a runaway slave, and she represents everything Navier isn't. She's fragile, she cries easily, and she treats Sovishu like he's the center of the universe. Sovishu, who has grown bored of Navier's perfect and cold demeanor, becomes obsessed with protecting this new girl. He brings her back to the palace as his mistress, and the peace of the imperial court is shattered. What makes this story so intense is the psychological warfare. Rashta isn't just an innocent girl, she's incredibly manipulative. She uses her lowly background to gain sympathy, making Navier look like a bully just for existing. She starts wearing similar clothes to the Empress, and spreading rumors to turn the public against the crown. And Sovishu falls for it every single time. He starts treating Navier like a nuisance, eventually coming up with a brilliant plan. He'll divorce Navier, make Rashta the Empress for a year to legitimize her pregnancy, and then eventually bring Navier back. It's the ultimate betrayal rooted in pure arrogance. But while Sovishu is busy playing house with Rashta, a new player enters the game. This is Prince Heinrich of the Western Kingdom, played by Lee Jongsuk. To the world, Heinrich is a playboy, a flirt, and a bit of a troublemaker. But he has a massive secret. He is a mage who can transform into a majestic, golden blue bird. This is where the story gets really unique. Before Navier and Heinrich ever officially meet as humans, they develop a deep emotional bond. While in his bird form, Heinrich flies to Navier's balcony. Navier, who is feeling completely isolated and broken by her husband's affair, finds comfort in this beautiful bird. She names him Queen. She brushes his feathers, feeds him treats, and tells him her deepest secrets because she thinks he's just an animal. Eventually, they start exchanging letters tied to the bird's leg. Navier falls in love with the personality and the soul of the anonymous writer in these letters, never realizing she's pouring her heart out to the prince of a rival nation. When they finally meet in person at a royal banquet, the chemistry is electric. Heinrich is openly devoted to her, which drives Sovishu into a jealous rage. Heinrich isn't intimidated by the emperor, he's there for one reason, to take Navier away from a place where she isn't appreciated. He sees the woman behind the Ice Queen mask, and he decides he will do whatever it takes to make her his queen. The climax of the story is the legendary divorce hearing. Sovishu stands there, smug and confident, announcing the end of their marriage. He expects Navier to beg or leave in shame. Instead, Navier stands tall and delivers the line that broke the internet: "I accept this divorce. And I request approval for my remarriage." The look on Sovishu's face, when Prince Heinrich walks through the doors to claim his new bride, is worth the entire price of admission. It's a total power move. Navier doesn't just lose a husband, she gains an entire new empire, and a man who actually worships the ground she walks on. The rest of the story follows Navier's transition to the Western Kingdom, where she has to navigate a new court, deal with the fallout of her departure, and finally allow herself to experience real, passionate love. Meanwhile, back in the Eastern Empire, we get to watch Sovishu and Rashta's relationship slowly crumble under the weight of their own lies and incompetence. It's a slow burn disaster for the villains and a glorious rise for our empress. This drama is all about the long game. It's about a woman who knows her worth and refuses to let a cheating husband define her future. It's visually stunning, emotionally charged, and it's going to be the biggest hit of the year. Audience appreciation for this drama is already through the roof because it subverts the typical sad wife trope. People love seeing a female lead who is smarter than her enemies and who understands that her worth isn't tied to a man who doesn't respect her. The remarriage isn't just about finding a new boyfriend, it's about Navie choosing a partner who actually views her as an equal ruler. As for the release details, Disney Plus is aiming for a global premiere in late 2026. Filming has been underway since mid-2025 to ensure the heavy CGI needed for the bird transformations and the sprawling European sets are perfect. It's expected to drop all at once, so get ready for the ultimate binge watch. This is the story of a woman who lost a crown but won an empire, and I cannot wait to see it come to life. What do you think of this casting? Does Lee Jongsuk fit your image of the Golden Bird Prince, or were you picturing someone else? Let me know in the comments below. And I'll see you guys in the next one.